Hi, Rosie. I'm Charlie Wowkanech, president of the New Jersey State AFL-CIO. I was here today to speak before the Democratic Convention because the situation that existed here in Atlantic City over the past 2 weeks with the casino industry. There are some 11 properties here. They negotiate as an association, and about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we all got together, and some of the concessions and things that the industry wanted were way and above where we thought we could go. And at one point in time, the industry threatened to lock us out, and in fact had hired replacement workers. At that time, I had started to make some calls to some of my friends within the Democratic Party, namely John Wisniewski, Senate President Sweeney, and a whole host of others, quite frankly, local people, statewide people. And we were able to prevail upon the association not to lock us out. And then we started to sit down and get into some real serious bargaining. And lo and behold, as I said in there earlier, I was very proud of our people, realizing gas prices have gone up, food is going up, our utility bills, and we ultimately ended up with roughly a $5 an hour concessionary package.
And this is at the Tropicana?
No, this is with the industry.
This is the industry.
I said there was 11 properties, so 10 of them agreed to that package. The Tropicana, however, did not, and I think the thing that sort of makes the connection on what's going on in America today about the disparity between the wealthiest and the poorest is, here's a property, the Tropicana, now is our 11th casino, is owned by one of the wealthiest individuals in this country, and maybe perhaps the world.
And who's that?
Carl Icahn. Okay, he's a billionaire. He bought the property. But the point I was trying to make is that some of these other properties along the boardwalk, who are in worse financial shape than Mr. Icahn, agreed to this package. However, Tropicana left the association, wasn't part of the 10 casinos. We went on to ratify the contract, the concessionary contract. And I said I was very, very proud of our people because, in the media today, we're being portrayed as greedy, health, pensions, healthcare benefits, and it's really so sad. And the fact that our people stepped up to the line and said, hey, look, this is our livelihood. The industry's been good to us. We understand that the economy of this nation right now is in a position like we've never seen it. We understand that our competition 60 miles away in Philadelphia has put a major hurting on us. So we decided as a group to step forward and ratify this concessionary package. I was very, very proud of our people. Most people think that we just say, no, we want more, we want more. In this particular case, we reached way down deep in our pockets.
So what happened in the last few days when you knew this was going on?
So Tropicana, as I indicated, had pulled out, wasn't part of the ratification of the 10 properties, and essentially what Tropicana wants is an additional $5.20 an hour more on top of the 5 that we gave, and elimination of our pension program. And at that point, and in 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, they had not changed their position, and I knew that the Democratic State Committee was coming in here for their convention, into the Tropicana, that was. So I had reached out to John Wisniewski, and what I tried to get over to the delegates this morning is, it's easy to get up and make a speech and talk about the core values, now Democrats and Labor get together. But when I had called Chairman Wisniewski and said, John, here's the situation, as I just described. 10 casinos signed this package. Icahn's refusing to sign it. Here's what he wants. This doesn't look good. And at that time, they were talking about locking us out. I said, John, I'm telling you, if this happens, there's going to be a picket line here. And he said, Charlie, as the negotiations, we still have a couple of days, as the negotiations continue, keep me advised. Every day I would call him, and then finally it was 2 days before the Democrats were due at the Tropicana. I called John. I said, John, I honestly don't see this thing getting resolved. there's going to be a major issue. At that point, he called the president of the company, Tropicana, and said, "Look, if you don't get this resolved by 4 o'clock this afternoon," he actually put a deadline on it. He said, "then you're going to leave me no choice but to move my convention." So the theme of today's talk this morning is to the delegates is that many people can say unions and the Democrats, share the same values, but here's a person that made actions speak louder than speeches, unequivocally stood up, and again, for a convention of this size with all of the rooms, the breakfasts, the cocktail parties, the fundraising, to move all of that in less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Was a major statement.
It was quite a couple days.
Right. So, and I was here this morning to say from the bottom of my heart, on behalf of all the workers, not just here in Atlantic City, in New Jersey, what he did was something that I've never seen before of any Democratic Party leader. And so I came over today to really thank him for that.
Thank you.